Okay, my name is Matthias Krieger and I'm currently managing an international technology joint venture between Nexolf in Huntsville, Alabama in the US, an established provider of space-rated polyamides by NASA, and CSCM in Switzerland. It's one of the leading research centers of thin-film photovoltaics, and I propose to jointly cooperate with both. Since a 75-year-old knows certainly the first man to the moon mission from 1969. I would like to repeat actually what John F. Kennedy said before he announced the Apollo 11 mission. Before we go to the moon and do all the other things, we're not doing this because it's easy, but because it's hard. If we did it today, he would just replace Moon with Mars and leave everything else the same as it was 50 or 60, 70 years ago. Now, if we want to go to Mars, that is a bigger challenge than going to the moon. Why? Because it's a very long-range trip, and for a long-range trip, the biggest problem is the payload that you want to carry must become as lightweight as possible, and that's the core of my business. I'm trying to get the lightest weight photovoltaic power propulsion for electric propulsion for long-range missions. That's the core of my business. If you want to add valuable payload, for example humans or scientific instruments, they are of course heavy. And they give that a penalty of the total weight of the rocket, and the rocket is mainly carrying chemical propulsion because you need to first escape the Earth's gravitational field. There's not much you can do about that, but if you want to add even more payload, everything else which is not valuable, say a scientific instrument, should be as lightweight as possible. So you should not use 40-year-old technology to propel you from Earth's gravitational field to Mars, because then you actually used up all your weight for propulsion and you cannot add anything valuable, and that doesn't make sense. A very concrete example I calculated is for a planned Mars mission by NASA, and I checked that just the first mission they planned in, I think in 6 or 7 years from now, could add 4 metric tons of payload at the same cost. Just by adding this type of propulsion technology, you just get 4 metric tons of additional payload, and that is an equivalent value of $70 million. So if you invest in the right technology, you can actually get valuable payload that otherwise is just technically not available. It's just not possible.